AR Squad. Thank y'all so much for tuning back in with your girl. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that post bell notifications so you do not miss anytime I post a new video. So y'all, today we have Gordon Lightfoot, the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early.
Hold on. They talking about a shipwreck. Let me go back. I'm listening to Mr. Gordon. He's amazing. Lyrically, I'm loving that. It's giving off poetic. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Let's get into this.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy.
The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. Yo. So pretty much what I'm getting from that is the ship sunk. This is the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Sorry, y'all. This is the Edmund Fitzgerald, this ship. But it says, the lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. This is a tribute song. This finna be sad. Okay, so I get it. So the ship sunk and people, of course, died, but it says when the skies of November turn gloomy. That means that it was like maybe a storm or like something that had happened, you know, where the ship wrecked, but the lake never gives up her dead, meaning basically when you drown, because I'm thinking it's got me thinking of Titanic and how cold it was. But in November, it's like more so fall-ish going into winter. But when a person is drowning, their body comes up to the surface. But when it's cold like that, they don't. That is, oh my gosh. I hope this don't have me crying. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into that. Y'all hit me down in the comments. But that's what I got from the opening.
The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland.
So Wisconsin and Cleveland, those are two cold areas. So it's winter. So yeah, that's what I got from that opening.
As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling?
Okay,
the wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and the wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing.
Oh no! So everyone knew, as the captain did too, that the witch of November came stealing. So yeah. Ooh, that's tragic. Like, ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep pausing because this is like, it sounds great, but it's tragic. Like what he's singing about. He's singing about a shipwreck and people that died being on, you know what I'm saying, being a part of the shipwreck.
And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya."
At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know you." So this is probably like the end for them. Oh. Why y'all be doing me like this? This is sad. Let me look this up because I've never heard of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Look up.
Came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours?
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn minutes to hours? That is the most beautiful but tragically profound lyric to sum up a tragic death. Does anyone know where the love of God goes where the waves turn the minutes to hours? Like, why is God not saving us from this tragedy? Where is God in the midst of all this? This is a slow and painful death. Knowing that we're all going to die right here on this shipwreck because of this weather. Like, there's nobody coming out here to save us, pretty much. There's no hope for us. Wow. Mr. Gordon Lightfoot, you doing it to my heartstrings with this.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters.
They never found the people that drowned because all that remains is the wives and the sons and the daughters of the... So they were looking for them. They were searching for them, but they did not find any remains. And all that remains is the family they left behind. If that don't hit you like a ton of bricks, oh my gosh. And why do I feel like this is true? I'm gonna look up this story. I need to know the story behind this. Wow.
Broke deep and took water, and all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice-water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. The iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Bro. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. That means 29 men lost their lives to this shipwreck. Wow.
The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
The Superior. So this happened in Lake Superior. And there they go saying that she never gives up her dead. Like I said, like I know science to know that when somebody's drowning, their body floats up to the surface. But when it's cold, all of that gets packed down. Like all the stuff that goes into your body, it goes down like a ton of bricks. And you no wonder they couldn't find them, because once you go down, you lose conscious. Your body is lifeless at that point. And you sink down to the bottom. I'm trying not to cry. But that is so sad. It's like tragic, tragically when things happen, it's like, wow, because it's like, that is not, never mind. Ooh, y'all. Ooh. Let me go ahead and finish this.
Lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
this song put me through it. This song put me through it. What? No, I wasn't ready for that. Mr. Gordon Lightfoot did it with the lyrics though. It gave poetic. Like it made me hone in and listen to every single word he was saying. Because every single line had meaning. Every single line had power. This was a tribute song. And like I said, I gotta look up this story because I need to know like when this happened. Like, wow. I'm at a loss for words. Anyways, AR Squad, if y'all like my video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Also, like, comment, subscribe, share with your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your grandma, and your grandpa. Bring them all to the AR Squad because we lit over here. Anyways, AR Squad, stay beautiful, stay sweet, and keep your business out the street. Bye, y'all.